Welcome once again to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching basis period. And I know that this basis period is one of the topic in taxation that gives students headache. I know that. But if we can listen carefully, attentively, this tutorial will make everything simple for us. Now, when learning taxation, especially this basis period, taxation as a whole, free your mind. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It is very easy. Yes, with God, everything is easy. So today, we're going to focus on what? Basis period. I'm going to take it from the scratch. I'm not going to be in a haste. I want you to get the nitty-gritty of everything in this topic. Hopefully, I believe after this topic, you will understand everything about basis period. So I'm starting from the scratch. But before we continue, I would like you to know this. Please, don't underrate this. Don't underrate it. This is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October to December. 1 to 3 to 12. We have in a year, we have what? 12 months. In a year, we have 12 months. And we are going to use this in the teaching. Please, don't underrate this. Once you know this, it will give you an edge to know more in basis period. Stay tuned as we continue. Now, what is basis period? Let us start from there. Because I said I'm going to take it from scratch, so I'm taking it gradually. What is basis period? Basis period is the period upon which tax liability is what computed, would be computed. Basis period is the period upon which tax liability would be what computed. You might be asking, how does basis period look like? You might have something like this. First, January 2020 to 31st December 2020. This is what we call basis period. Basis period can also come in this way. (31st 8th 2021 to 1st 7th 2020. It can also come in this way. Basis period fluctuates within the month and also the year. Now, this is the period. If you check from here to here, you find out that it is 12 months. You check from here to here, you find out that it is what? 12 months. At times, you might see a basis period like this. From 1st January 2021 to 31st 10 2021. Or you might see some like this. 31st 12 2021. That means the business might start around 1st 7 2021. All these are what? Basis period. They can come in any form. Now, if you check from here to here, it is what? 10 months. From here to here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6 months. So these are what basis period is the period upon which tax liability can be what computed. That is basis period. When they ask you maybe in your university, maybe you're writing your icon, they ask you what is basis period. Just tell them basis period is the period upon which tax liability can be computed or would be computed. Now, it is the government that would assess the month at which you carry out your business. Okay, you started from 1st January to 31st December. They will compute it within the month you started and the year you make up your account. I hope that is okay. So these are basis periods. Now, one more thing again. Year of assessment. Year of assessment is a period in which income earned during a particular financial year is taxed and assessed. I repeat, year of assessment is a period in which income earned during a particular financial year is taxed and what? Assessed. Now, what is year of assessment? You could see year of assessment like this. Here, let me still use this example. Year of assessment. Yao. My lecturer will say it's yao. Now, year of assessment. Now, let's take this as an example. This one will be, this is 2021. It ended August 2021. It can be as, the year of assessment can be 2022. Reason here is that you are using preceding year basis. We'll come to that. Here, year of assessment can also be what? 2021. And the financial year is ending at what? 2021. If you take these two scenarios now, you'll find out that here, 2020 is assessing 2021. 2021 is assessing 2021. This is what we call preceding year basis and actual year basis. We are going to go into detail. We are going to go detail into that. But for now, let us just concentrate and take it one by one. Now, this is your year of assessment. This is your year of assessment. These are your basis period. That is what we call assessable what? Profit. That one is the amount. Here could be 1 million. Here could be 800,000. So these are your adjusted profits or accessible profits. You understand? But the major focus is what? Your year of assessment and your basis period. Once you know these two, at least you can compete for this. Is that okay? Hope we understand year of assessment. Year of assessment is a period in which income earned during a particular financial year is what is assessed. Now, let's take a look at the types of basis period. Types of basis period. Types we have the preceding year basis, which I have mentioned earlier, and we have the actual year basis. Let's just stop here for now. Let's concentrate on preceding year basis and actual year basis for now. Now, preceding year basis goes like this. Preceding year basis, let me explain it. For example, your financial year ends 2021. It is expected that you'll be assessed and taxed in what year? In 2022. Preceding year basis. You understand? When actual year basis, it's expected that you'll be assessed and taxed that same year. That is just the difference between the two. So let's move further. Preceding year basis. For a correct preceding year period, the basis period must have ended before the beginning of government fiscal or what? Tax year. The government fiscal year commences from 1st January to the end of December of that same year. For example, government fiscal year starts from 1st January 2000 to 31st December 2000 of that same year. Now, the preceding year basis here now will now this will now be assessed and taxed in 2001. Is that clear? Good. Let's continue. Now, company that follows preceding year basis are what? The company like our normal conventional company like this, the companies, sole traders, and what? Partnership business. They are the ones that follows what? Preceding year basis. Now, for example, let me show you example of one example of preceding year. Mind you, I said I'm taking it gradually. Forgive me if I'm rushing too much. Now, preceding year basis. This is year of assessment, which is the government fiscal year. This is the basis period. Let's leave this for now. Now, 1st 7/05 to 30/6/06. Now, using preceding year basis, which year? What will be the year of assessment here? The year of assessment will be what? 2007. Yes. 2007 will be the year of assessment. Now, this continues again here. 1st 7/06 to 30/6/07. Which year here will now be the year of assessment? Yes, somebody said 2008. You are very correct. 2008 will be the year of assessment. So this is how preceding year basis work. If you continue again, 7/06 36/08. The year of assessment is going to give you 2009 continuously. Now, mind you, whatever year you see here, using preceding year basis, whatever year you see here, the year here must be higher than it using preceding year basis. You are seeing 26 here as the year end of the financial year of the company. The government is going to assess it, is going to tax and assess it in the following year, which is 2007. That is to say, a company cannot be assessed in the same year in which they close their account. No. They are going to be assessed to tax the following year. That is preceding year basis. I hope you understand. Please, if you don't, let me get your complaint. Ask your question, and I will explain more. Okay, ask your question. So this is preceding year basis. Now, let us go to actual year basis. Actual year basis. Now, actual year basis, this type of basis period should coincide with the basis period of the government running from January to December every year of that same year. Now, this is actual basis. This preceding actual. Now, year of assessment basis period. Let's concentrate on this to forget about the assessable profits. Now, let's use the same example. Actual year basis. Actual year basis, the profit made for that year will be assessed and taxed by the government that same year, which is 705 to 3606. What will be the year of assessment using the actual year basis? You will find out that here will now be 2006. That is actual year basis. You see, first 706 to 3607. What would be the actual year basis? The year of assessment here. The year of assessment here will now be 27. Now, the secret here is that actual year basis and you see the year here must be the same with the year of assessment. That is it. Using actual year basis. Here must be the same with the year of assessment. Whereas preceding year basis, your year of assessment must be higher than this place, than the year they made up their accounts. Hope is clear. Hope it is clear. Is there any question? Please ask your question on the comment section. Ask your question. I would like to attend to your question. Now, before I continue, companies that are assessed on actual year basis are what? Employees. Like me and you. We that are working. We pay our payee every month. The payee you paid every month, for example, in 2020 you have 12 months and you paid payee every month, but payee is paid after the end of the month. They paid it the beginning of the next month, but it all fall into 2020. It's still assessed in the year 2020. That is why it follow actual year basis. Another one is capital gain tax. Is being assessed on actual year basis. The next one is petroleum profit tax. Is being assessed on what? Actual year basis. I hope that is okay. I hope that is okay. So let us move to the next one. Now, normal basis period. That is what we call normal basis period and abnormal basis period. Normal basis period and abnormal basis period. Now we are going to discuss about these two. Normal basis period and abnormal basis period. Now, a normal basis period must have the following features. A normal basis period must have what? The following features. 1, the number of months must not be more than or less than 12. That is to say, the number of months must be what? 12. Must start from January to December, February to January, March to February, August to this. It must complete 12 months. That is one of the features of a normal basis period. It must what? Complete 12 months. It must not be less than 12 and it must not be more than 12. It must be 12. That is one. 2. The basis period must have commenced a day after the end of the previous year. You understand? It must have what? The basis period must have commenced a day after the end of the previous year. This is what they mean. Let me use here as an example. Now, this is the end. Sorry, not this one. This very one, yes. This is the end of the year, of the account. Must have commenced a day after the end of the previous year. This is the end, let's say, of the first year. The second year will commence immediately after this. This is January, February, March, April, May, June. This is June. So the next one will commence July, which is immediately after June, you get July, which is this. Start July and end June 27. It's going to start again July 27 to 28. You understand? It must, once it ends here, it must start immediately. It must start immediately. Once it ends here, the next year starts here. That is what they are saying. I hope you understand. There is a misconception here. In the first list, they have corrected it. It's supposed to be 7. I just saw it now. So in taxation, you have to be careful with your dates. Your date, you have to be careful with it. Now, the third, there must be one permanent year end. There must be what? One permanent year end. If you check it, you find out that the permanent year end here is 30th July. It's supposed to be 31st. July is 30th to 31st. So check your calendar. So let's, for the sake, let's say for example 30th July. It ends here every year. It ends here every year. It ends here every year. If it continue, it will continue to end here. That is what make up what a normal basis period. 1. Let me recap it. The number of the months must not be more than 12 or less than 12. It must be 12 months, normal basis period. The basis period must have commenced a day after the end of the previous one. You understood? I explained it. Now, there must be one permanent year end. That is a feature of what? A normal basis what? Period. And now, which of these fall under normal basis period? The preceding year basis fall under normal basis period. Now, the next one we're going to handle will be abnormal basis period. And explaining the abnormal basis period, just turn this thing upside down. You get your abnormal basis period. Now, they say the number of months must not be more than 12 or less than 12. Abnormal The month can be more than 12 and it can be what? Less than 12. That is abnormal. Now, the basis period must have commenced a day after the end of the previous year. The basis period must not commence a day after the end of the previous year. That is abnormal. It can commence anywhere, anytime. There must be one permanent year end in abnormal. In abnormal basis, there is no permanent year end. So that's the difference. Now, this normal basis period now, the thing that will counter it to become abnormal are what we call change in accounting date, commencement, and cessation. My lecturer will say that is when it comes to the life of a woman. When they give birth to her, she commences her journey into the world. Then when she gets married, she will now seek and strive to change the name she has been bearing since to the name of her husband, who met her, got married to her. That is change of accounting date, change of name. Then the last one is cessation. We all will cease someday. Death, cessation. So it is this commencement, change in accounting date, and cessation that will make the abnormal basis period to come in place. Without that, we will not have anything abnormal basis period. But we are going to be discussing that in our next lesson. I believe this video has helped us a lot. If you have any question concerning this particular one, don't fail to put it on the comment section. Our next video will be on what? Abnormal basis period, in which we are going to expatiate and settle down and solve examples of commencements, change of accounting date, and cessation. That is where the problem are. So we're going to tackle it and make sure everything moves well. So thank you very much for staying by, and see you in the next video. Thank you.